Unpack with me from my 1 week trip in the mountains and the city. I went to Switzerland and Paris, France. We had some time in Zermatt, and Paris. First of all, I do not like anything floating around in a bag. Everything needs to be contained. Toiletries are all in here. Well, were. Makeup, all of my gloves, city gloves, including some very heavy duty winter/ski gloves, all in here. I had 3 pairs of gloves, black leather, burgundy leather, and then my ski gloves. Everything's easy to find. I had another all-purpose pouch which had hair and perfume things, and my electric toothbrush. Sometimes the electric toothbrush turns on and the battery dies, so I like to keep mine in a box. That was an old date box. These smaller pouches go into this bag. I did everything by train. London, Paris, Bern, Visp, Zermatt, and then back. The secret to train travel is you do not want a big bag. This is the biggest suitcase I would recommend doing train travel with, because getting on and off, sometimes you do not have a lot of time. You need to get to your platform very quickly. You want a medium-sized bag. I like the Lipo bag, and I only put soft items in here, clothing, because this is not a structured bag. All of the sides are soft. And that means if you overpack or you do any shopping, you can really compress things in here. So I keep anything solid in my soft bag. This bag, you can wear it on your shoulder. You can throw it on your back, like a backpack as well. So if I'm running a train, I can throw this on my back and wheel my bag. Those are my recommendations for train travel. A duffel bag and a medium-sized suitcase that is not rigid. My passport, various fare cards, SD cards. If I want to have an extra SIM card, I have this beautiful folio from Victorinox. I've had it for years. It takes a beating. I always have an extra padlock with me as well. So that's all going in here. A little collapsible shopping bag. I throw this in my handbag. A backpack for our snow days. This was compressed and put in the suitcase. But when I traveled back, I just threw things in here. It's an iPad. You have an umbrella for your city days, sunglasses, notebook, pens. When you are up on the mountain, you need category 3 sunglasses so you don't get any sun blindness. You don't damage your cornea. That's really important. Once you're in Switzerland, you can pick those up from a train station or something. They're everywhere. Those are all of the bags. Let's get into footwear next. I brought 3 pairs of shoes with me. One city boot. So I went for my gray Isabelle Marant flat suede boots. These are very warm. They're treated for the rain. They're great for walking long distances. I started putting them away. I didn't carry them like this. I travel in my boots because they won't take up space. Let's move that out of the way. Then I had my Sorel carry-goes. This was my snow boot. I traveled outbound wearing these because they are big, they're clunky, they're heavy. They double up as storage for some of the hair products that I bought in Paris on the way back. Plastic bag, so that if you want to throw them in the suitcase, they're not getting your other things dirty. Put this aside. My final pair of shoes was a pair of black loafers. These were for city day and they were lined with the lamb's wool insole to keep them warm. Great for walking long distances as well. Keep these in a little bag. Bright color, easy to find. That's shoes. Get into our technical snow gear. Ski jackets by Pois Blanc. This is quite a few years old. I went for something classic, neutral. It's a great jacket. It's great quality, keeps you warm, has amazing functional pockets. Once you get your ski lift ticket, any tickets, you stick them in here, right in your arm. You also have an inner breast pocket with a zip as well. Love this jacket. It has a detachable hood. I pack the hood separately because it can fold up and take up a lot less space. In terms of handbags, I was going to be in Paris for New Year's, so this was my festive bag. I also wore it cross-body or across my shoulder like this. It's very good against the pickpockets because of the zip, the padded design, the way it folds over, the magnetic clasp, being it right against your body. This one is good. I also brought my Tory Birch bucket bag, very neutral, went with everything. Most of my outfits were very dark, so this was like a nice little light lift. Moving on to clothes, everything in packing cubes. So I had 2 packing cubes, one with tops and dresses and one with bottoms and scarves. So I had planned out all of my city day outfits, and on my mountain days I was mostly wearing ski pants, leggings. I don't really care about what you look like. So for my outfits, I had my black roller trousers, a denim shirt, just a dark wash denim shirt. You've seen this many times. All of my scarves were in here. I had a big dress. This one is from Farm Rio. Easy, goes well with the boots, super easy, travels well. And then if I wanted to get dressed up at night, the trousers went with this nice little tank. While I was in Paris, I purchased some washcloths. There were none in any of the hotels. Why don't hotels have washcloths anymore? Is that COVID? I'm gonna do laundry, I don't know why I'm folding this, but just want to give you an idea of keeping everything neat, tidy, easy to find. I steamed everything in advance and I folded with as few folds as possible, so I only had to steam like 2 creases at a time. So that made getting ready very easy. I did carry my steamer as well. I have a lovely steamer, it might be in here. It's not. Oh, slippers for the hotel room. I like to have more sturdy slippers. They're much warmer. So that's one bag. Black cardigan went with everything. My trusted B&M black cardi. I had this wool knit dress. And then multiple layers. These are like dirty. These are hiking socks. They got stained. Multiple thermal layers. The Uniqlo Heat Tech turtleneck. Then I had cheap and cheerful teddy tights from Primark. I had burgundy and black. These are so nice. They keep you warm. Underwear was in here. Pajamas. This was all of my thermal wear. I brought 2 laundry bags. So as my clothes got dirty, I put them in a laundry bag and then back into the packing cube. So I knew what was clean, what was dirty. My travel outfit, I'm going to put an insert in, is dirty in here along with some thermals and underwear. We're not going to go through that. The one pair of socks that I didn't use, the one pair of tights that I didn't end up using, so that was the extent of my overpacking because I used everything else. Here are my ski pants. These were in this bag on the outbound trip. And then this was tops and bottoms. They are filled with dirty clothes. These might be safer to go through. Thermal tights, more tights, thermal layers. These thermal tights I used as my PJs because the rooms can get very cold, especially in the mountains. Then this was my jumper for my Gornagrat day, I think. Not my snowshoeing day. And then this was a dress for city wear. I wore with tights and boots. While I was in Paris, I went to Monoprix. Monoprix had these amazing 100% wool thermal layers. I got this navy one. You can never get the navy Heat Tech at Uniqlo. And then this one, also from the Monoprix line, was silk and cashmere. It is so soft and so warm. And this is my tried and tested and trusty packing for a week away. You will look chic. Please go check out all of my outfits of the day. They are the previous videos. You will see that you don't need a lot to look amazing. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It looks a bit crazy right now. We're going to do laundry, but I wanted to share with my community how I did it, how I packed, and now it's time for laundry. There you have it. I will also insert what it looks like when it's all put together. It doesn't take up a lot of space. You are very agile. Your hands are free. It's very easy to travel. Love you lots. See you soon. I mean, oh, getting old.